Hi, this is a message for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You could also have North Node in Virgo. Oh, that's too many cards. If you want a personal reading, there's information down below for that, as well as supporting the channel. And I think there's anything else I need to say. Oh, also, you can follow me on TikTok. I do a lot more messages on there. So let me go ahead and finish shuffling your cards. Okay, Virgo, so your overall oracle message you got is Legacy of Light. Let me see how long this is. Some of these are really long, so I don't want to read the whole thing. I'll read most of it though. It says, you are being asked to honor the legacy of light that is your sacred birthright. Take nourishment and support from those that have come before you, your ancestral lines. Perhaps these are beings that have inspired and motivated you to live as a sacred rebel from your heart and with belief in yourself. The more you are nourished by this legacy of light from your past, the more you become a bearer of legacy for those who will be supported by your light in the future. This is a sacred endowment from the great universal source of light to humanity. It is the light of wisdom, creativity, radical change, love, and respect that is passed down from heart of each generation to the next. It's your spiritual birthright to refine and shine your essence in the world, to be like the sun, radiant and unapologetic of your nature. And this comes to you when you need confirmation that a creative choice you are making or have made or soon will make is one that is in alignment with your sacred purpose and spiritual path of healing and growth. The legacy of light cannot be ignored without some detriment to your sense of well-being. If you're being asked about asking a particular question and drew this card, this is the answer to your question. That it's important to your spiritual path. The legacy of light also asks you to call on the unconditionally loving support that exists for you every day. It'll offer you assistance. You will become a legacy of light as you embrace it. This oracle is also guiding you to something in your family history or spiritual ancestry that is relevant to you now. Your spiritual ancestry can be recognized through traditions and cultures that you're intrigued by and interested in. That's interesting. It may also, there may also be something about it that's holding you back. Sometimes we unintentionally absorb the hidden fears of our parents or religious upbringing. If you are involved in a group project, this oracle is asking you to stay true to your heart of why you began working together in the first place, and seek assistance and protection and guidance from a source that loves you, all of you, unconditionally. Finally, if you need a jolt to recognize that you are a creative being entitled to explore your ingenuity, perhaps through taking a class or pursuing your own artistic interest at home, then this oracle brings particular guidance that yes, this is the part of your life path, and you are encouraged to take it further. You are also being acknowledged through this oracle as having some special creative and healing offering to make to the world in this lifetime. You will leave a legacy of light for the greater good upon the planet and will be lovingly supported in many ways by the great creative universal intelligent when you ask for help. Okay, so the first card you got right here, I'll show you the art on it. This is confidence. It says, know and feel this affirmation beyond a doubt. I am all that I need to get what I want. Okay, so this is clarified with the Ten of Air, which is like the Ten of Swords, and the Empress. So what I'm showing is you having an epiphany or coming to a moment where you realize that a lot of the thinking that you've been doing has been holding you back. Um, I wanted to read you this part in one of these books. It says, if you've come from a dysfunctional family, early experiences of being ashamed for your family circumstances may cause your inner child to feel unworthy of being happy, respected, and successful. And so lingering irrational, low self-esteem is your constant companion. Be proud that you have come this far and done what you have done. The more you build up your self-esteem, the more adventurous you will be. Because what I'm seeing with this, so this is what you're ending here. Okay, there's something that, and I feel like you may be like right there ending that right then. But you had some type of, you have some type of new idea or something that you want to do. Because this is fertility. It can also be pregnancy, but it is giving birth to something new. Okay. And yeah, looking at the other cards, I can see that for sure. Okay, so the next one we got is overwhelm. The hard work we love can leave us feeling burdened, drained, and burnout, among other problems. Okay, so you have the Ace of Air here, and the Ace of Air, I clarified it because 3 cards came out in a row, which looked really good. Let me show you the 3 cards real quick. You got the Ace of Air, the Star, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is there's some type of like, the Ace of Air is some type of truth or epiphany. It's meaningful coincidences, like, whoa, that's weird. Like something that like kind of blows your mind a little bit. But with the Star, this has a double meaning in that this is bringing healing to you, okay? But also I'm seeing like with the Wheel of Fortune, there's some type of good luck. Like the Ace of Air is going to bring in accomplishment and like success really fast too. And it's almost like sudden, it can be for some people like sudden rise to fame or sudden recognition. And the Fortune's Wheel, I want to see what it says in this book if it has anything specific. Yeah, there's some kind of, okay, there's some type of event that's gonna happen if it hasn't happened yet. I don't think it has. There's some type of event that's gonna be like very like synchronistic. Like you're gonna be like, what? Like it's gonna. I feel like it's shocking in a way, and it's really good. It's something really good. Like that's what I'm seeing. And it's gonna feel overwhelming because you're not used to having that type of success or that type of attention or that type of love, whatever it is, okay? And you're going to be uncomfortable with it, even though that's like what you wanted. You'll feel that uncomfortableness because it's not something that you're used to. You're used to the old way, the old you, right? And so this is like you're ready for it. You've brought on this stability within yourself. The call, this is like the Judgment card. It has something weird in here. These are newer cards, but what was it? Yeah, purpose, true prosperity. So like, yeah, this is like meant for you. Okay, this is meant for you. It's like you hear the call to take whatever action that it is that you're going to take. And it's going to be like very successful is what I'm seeing, but it's going to feel overwhelming. And with the Strength card, is clarifying the Star. So what I'm seeing is that like those old patterns wanting to come back in and like scare you. Does that make sense? And like, oh my gosh, I don't deserve this. This isn't for me, like, what, this can't be happening, like, this, things like this don't happen to me, like stuff like that. Okay. And this, with the Strength card, this has to do with like you overcoming that, those thoughts, those patterns. Like, she tames the shadow. Okay. That's what the Strength card does. And then so there's something that you're going to be doing. I can see it. This could be like an offer of love or something too, because we've got, with, to clarify the Wheel of Fortune, we got the Page of Water and the Nine of Air. And so with the Nine of Air, you're, like I said, it's that same thing where those like worries and fears start to come up. But instead, what you're doing is, this is showing you choosing to look at it like with childlike curiosity. And so, I'm learning from it. And this is what you're encouraged to do, because the next thing you got is accomplishment. Remember past accomplishments as a way to overcome present self-doubt. So like you're doubting yourself in some way. And it's funny because you could be getting some type of message or something, like, and responding in a way like you're used to. Like, because this messenger of air, it could be something from an air sign, but the messenger of air is almost like dogmatic, like responding in old ways, like reactionary responses. Does that make sense? And so I feel like you might be doing this. I'm going to get one more card real quick to clarify the messenger of air. And then thinking about it, this is what I'm kind of getting, is that your initial response might be reactionary. And that, oh, yeah. Oh, I need to look at this one again, because they said, in this deck, it says something different about the Seven of Air than the typical Seven of Air. And it's something really good, actually. Yeah, okay. So that's so funny. Oh my God. Okay, that is so funny, because this messenger of air is like a more of a conformist, because it's doing things the old way, and this is a non-conformist. This is like choosing to do what your heart says to do. And I think that's what this whole message was about with the legacy of light. It's almost like, and I don't know if you're dealing with another earth sign or if the king of earth is you, but the king of earth is someone who like builds from the ground up and is well accomplished themselves. So it could be that you have to choose to do something in a non-traditional way, like following what you feel like you should be doing inside, from the inside, not from like what everyone else has told you should be doing. Okay. To someone who takes on that king of earth energy, or if that's like what you're going to be embodying. Does that make sense? Because this card, this accomplishments card, is also supposed to be a sign that something's coming in for you. So that is what I have for you. I'm going to go ahead and end it right there. But yeah, feel free to leave your comments and down below. And thank you for liking this video. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you next time. Thanks.